Hey, what's up with YouTube? Hey, what's up with people on YouTube? It's Russell here. Today, we're talking this week's episode of Kamen Rider Revice, which is episode 3. In case you lost count, or in case you don't know how to count, which I believe some of you already, which I don't know why I said that. Sometimes I feel like saying stupid shit during my intros, okay? So like I said, this week we're talking episode 3 of Revice, and this is a weird one, I'll say that much. Don't get me wrong, this is still a great show. It's a weird show. That's for sure. So last week we saw the debut of the Eagle remix and the T-Rex remix. This week we saw the debut of the Mammoth remix, which I didn't think we would see this week. But we also saw the debut of a new driver. We actually see it used, but we saw it it was in last week's trailer, and we saw it in today's episode. I'm not sure what this driver could do, or what it would do, or how it would even work. I mean, I would assume it would work with Vice stamps. So, yeah. So this week we get introduced to the Kong monk, to the Kong Dead Man, which I assumed it would be some evil person, which it was, which I don't know if it was or not. Because I mean, Julio, I believe I would say his name is Julio. I'm just guessing his name right now, but Julio brings in a person, and Aguilera stamps the person. We don't know anything about the person that created the Dead Man. We see Sakura and her friend Aika. She's basically doing some shopping while someone else is at her mom and I guess her sister are at a photo shoot. I mean, at least I assume the person that was driving was her mom. They end up getting kidnapped by a kidnapper who wants a ransom. And I'm not sure if everyone believes this, but I'm pretty sure everyone. But I'm pretty sure that Phoenix. Now I didn't believe this for 1 second because this is the same guy. But he was seen talking to a dead man. He was seen talking to, I want to say Julio, but I'm not totally sure he was seen talking to Aguilera, but he was not the one that created he was not the one that was saying that created the Dead Man. The person who was saying to create the Dead Man is, I believe, a female. Because at the end of the episode, we saw the foot of the person that got stamped, and it was a very sparkly shoe or sparkly sandal, and I want to believe that was Aika. Hopefully, we'll find out next week with episode 4. But now Daiji does want to do the right thing in this episode, and he wants to attempt to use the new driver. But George is like, what? You? The guy that was too scared to become Revice wants to use our new belt? He apologizes to George and he just walks up with the Mammoth Vice stamp and the Terror Vice stamp, which is not used in this episode. However, we will get that debut. We will get that form next week. Now, I'll say this. I love George. I'm just saying that right now. George is probably my favorite character out of all Revice right now. Just because of the way he does, just the way he acts half the time. I mean, he's crazy. In the fact we also see the warrior on one of the Vice stamps. We're going, I guess, adding the rider power to the Vice stamps is cool. But I always say this: so the stamping finish for the remix of the Mammoth Vice stamp is. I mean, it's pretty obvious that the Vice stamp it's pretty obvious that the forms are based off of past Kamen Riders. Like, for example, Mammoth is obviously based off of Den-O, and it's made apparent with the stamping finish. Because it rides on train tracks. It will only have one other train-themed rider, and that's Den-O. And then, of course, the Megalodon stamp is obviously decade. And the Eagle stamp is obviously, well, double. Everything. What the hell am I talking about? You don't know anything. How are these writers so blah 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 connected? It's obvious, okay? It's obvious in how the forms look. Okay, because if you go off how the eagle form looks, one side's green, one side's purple, or pink, or whatever. That's up, and there's a big freaking W on his helmet. That's double. The Mammoth form. The way the eyes come down over the helmet, that's obviously Den-O. And the Megalodon form. Pretty obvious that it's also Decade from the way the suit looks. Also, this is just a minor complaint about an article from Facebook. Whoever said that there were 3 main writers that Revi was the 3rd pink main writer? That's incorrect. Okay, dumbass? Because whoever you are, whoever wrote that article needs to revise it. Revise. Oh my god, that's funny. He's actually the 4th writer, okay? The 3rd writer with pink colors, with pink, in a suit, is X-Aid. And Gio's primarily white with black. Okay, there's like the only pink on Gio is on his visor. That's the only place where there's pink. So I guess technically he's the 4th. The 3rd. Anyway, peace y'all. But now I cannot wait to see what happens next week. Will we get to see Daiji actually use that new driver? And another thing, for some weird reason, the family Bathhouse is under the process of being evicted. The Igarashi family is process of being evicted, so it's their whole block, I guess. Being evicted from their houses and their place of businesses, which I guess is also their houses, which is kind of stupid. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe as always, and actually, no, hold on. First time here. First off. In case you guys don't remember, or actually since I never reviewed it, in just 2 weeks' time, 2 weeks from this coming Friday, on October 8th, is the season 3 premiere of Nancy Drew on the CW, which I highly recommend you guys watch because it's a fantastic show. And then the cliffhanger from season 2. Ooh! Also, the Switch OLED's coming out in 2 weeks. 2 weeks time too. So, y'all, thank you so much for watching. This is Routdoor signing off. Peace. Peace, y'all.